Sometime in October,
Daikaja Legends
sent me an Instagram from Max Toys saying that they were going to be releasing a new Godzilla Minus One variant at an event called Hobby Round Japan. Hobby Round is actually a local event catered to model kits, figures, things like that. So we weren't too sure if we were actually going to be getting into this event. We did as much as we could. We looked up online how to try and get tickets. We missed the deadline. We looked up that this was a Volks membership event, but they did say that even if you missed the pre-sale tickets, you could go to some key locations and actually get tickets ahead of time for the event instead of buying them at the event. We looked into that. You needed a Volks membership. It was really easy to do. You just had to sign up for a Volks membership. And on the email, it gave you like a code or something. And then we just had to go to one of these stores. We got to this store in Akihabara. We went to the second floor. I go up to the guy and I say, I get the thing on my phone that says, hey, Hobby Round 31. Funny thing is, so I actually had Instagram open for the first 2 days of Japan and it ate all my fast data up. You can imagine the amount of panic. The line was starting to form behind me and I was like, oh God, I'm turning into that person. I did not get the guy's name. He was super understanding. He asked for our Volks membership. I pulled it up on my email. And at this time, he literally, I thought he was gonna go somewhere. No, he literally walked back behind the desk, was on the phone with the supervisor, and this whole time he's like kind of checking me out. And this phone call went on for like 10 minutes. But after that, he came up to me and he said, okay, how many tickets? And we got 3. And that was it. We got the tickets. Now, the Hobby Round tickets, they were kind of in like a pamphlet shape. And I didn't know this at the time. And on the website, it even tells you that you're supposed to open it and it gives you a staggered entry. But because we got the tickets, I was like, nope, I'm not gonna do any sort of thing to mess this up. So we decided the next morning to get up at the crack of the dawn and go straight to the event. Sometimes these events are like, you cannot go into the building. Like they will not let you anywhere, near at all. We were able to go all the way up to the door. They just wouldn't let us in. So we were able to find somebody trying to ask hey, when do we need to show up or anything? And he opened the tickets just to find out that we were in the last group of the day. Well, we found out that our staggered entry isn't until 11:15.
Which we could have known yesterday, but we're stupid gaijins, so we don't actually know what's going on.
The ticket allowed us to open, but I just didn't want to open it. So it's all Jacob's fault. Here it is. The moment that everybody was waiting for. We got in line and we walked up the stairs and we beelined it to that table. E17. Turn around. We'll go this way. Go to E. Oh. It's right there. And unfortunately, it was sold out. It was really cool to attend the event. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed. This was the figure that I wanted. This was, recently, this was one of those Godzilla figures where I'm like, I need to have this, and I missed it. I don't blame anybody for getting that figure because it was gorgeous. But the thing that I didn't take into consideration was how big it was. And I think even if I got it, I don't know if I would have had enough space to bring it home. But, I thought about that figure, and I was really disappointed I didn't get it. But see, that's not where the story ends, okay? A couple weeks after we got back from Japan,
Daikaja Legends
told me, Bai has these on auction, and he sent me links of these Godzilla figures, and they were around the same asking price, and there was one for $200. And I was like, okay, it's got 3 days left. I'm gonna put one bid in. Nobody was watching it, nobody was bidding on it. It's like, if I get it in one bid, then it was meant to be. And if I don't, I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna be disappointed. I got beat by 50 cents. Hey, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be. Unless it's not the thing that I want, okay? But the thing is, that was the cheapest one. There were 2 other ones that were $350 to $375. So I was like, you know what? I'll come back in a couple of weeks. We'll see how it is. Well, one fateful day, I decided to just look on Buyee, and somebody had it for $185. Now, this time, I was aware of how Buyee works. I was aware of the sniper bid. I was aware of, you know, having your staggered bids come into play. So this time, I was like, look, my max amount is $250. If I can get it for the price that it was asking, I'll be happy about it. The crazy thing is I saw this within 21 hours, you know, of the auction ending. So I thought for sure, and there was like 17 people watching. I was like, you know, there's no way I'm gonna get this. There's no way I'm gonna get this. But I woke up the next morning to an email saying, congratulations, you won. And I knew I had to get that son of a to the States fast. Okay. All right, here it is. This thing is sick. So what's funny about that unboxing video is that I tried to film this video that you're watching right now on the same day, and I was so ecstatic that I was like, look, I'll do the unboxing and then I will do the talking head portions later. Here it is in all its glory. This is the Godzilla -1 Max Toy figure, Hobby Round 31 color variant. And like I said, this thing is big. This thing is massive, okay? Compared to other figures like Marmots and Bandai's, I mean, this thing is big and it takes up a lot of space. So when I saw this in person, I was like, even if I have the money, I don't know if I was able to take it home. But it all worked out in the end. Just a fantastic addition to my collection. And just the story let alone was enough for me to be like, okay, if it's there and it's available, then let's get it. It's got gold spikes, which I think is really cool. I really like the paint job. And what's weird about it is it's actually like not hard vinyl. It's actually a little squishy, especially near the tail, which is what I was not expecting. I love the Oto Island Godzilla, and I think that having one that is within the normal Marmot scale would make this great. I know they have like the 2 to 3 inch tall ones, and those are cool, but I mean, I want one that, you know, that's like half the size of this so I can put it right next to it. And now, I'll show you. So, I kind of got to talk in the microphone like this, but he'll be sitting right here for now in my -1 shrine. I'm going to go over this in one video because this is a really cool thing. These are all the other, actually all the stuff here I bought from Japan. From an American perspective, Hobby Round was cool. And if you can go to one of these events, I definitely say that it's worth it, even if there's no Godzilla figures, you know, in general. If you like the toy collecting and the model collecting and anything, it was a really cool event and it was surprisingly small. So anyways, I hope you guys are excited for the next installment of my Japan series of videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, we're rolling.
Colonel, I'm trying to sneak into Super Potato. Unfortunately, the store is way too small. And I keep making noise. I keep bumping into video games.
Well, Snake, haven't you ever thought about going in the vents?
Like an Among Us character?
This angle you had is amazing. That's the best clip of the